Good day everyone, my name is Alex and welcome to another TV box review. Today I'm bringing you the first TV box with the Amlogic S912. This one here, it's called the M12N. I got this box right from the manufacturer, so you may actually see it under different names like Acemax M12N. It is in fact the exact same box coming from the exact same factory, it's just the name of the reseller that will show up on the front of the box. So the exact same box. Inside this box we have the Amlogic S912, 2 gigs of RAM and 16 gigs of internal storage and running Android 6. Next I'm going to show you what comes in the box with this, and then I'm going to show you how the box performs. Let's begin. The M12N comes in this box right here, however the box may be different depending on the reseller that you get the box from. So onto this side here we just see 8 cores and 64 bits. This is their tagline, so bigger than bigger. The same onto this side, and on the back of the box we just see some information about the box itself. Inside the box you'll find the user manual. The user manual will show you how to connect the box to the TV and how to use it. We also get a remote control. This remote control takes 2 AAA batteries, however I do recommend using a wireless keyboard and mouse for a better experience. We also find the HDMI cable and lastly the power adapter. Now onto the box itself. So the box is made out of metal and it does look very cool, as you can probably tell. On the front here we just see the model name, however this may be different depending on what reseller you actually get the box from. On the front of the box we have 2 small LEDs and the IR receiver. Onto this side we have 2 USB ports and the SD card slot. On the back of the box we do have the power adapter port. This is the network adapter port, the HDMI, AV output, optical output, and this box does have dual band Wi-Fi. On the back of the box we do have some holes here so the box doesn't overheat, and right here we have some rubberized legs so the box doesn't slide. Throughout this video I will be using this wireless keyboard and mouse, and I left a link in the top right corner or the video's description if you wanna check this out. For playing games I will be using this Xiaomi Bluetooth gaming controller, and I left a link in the top right corner or the video's description if you wanna check this out. As soon as the box turns on we get to this screen right here, and this is their boot up animation. Again, this may be different depending on what reseller you actually get the box from. And after a few seconds we get to this screen. So let's press next. Here we're gonna select the language, which is English. We'll press next. We'll press next. This is the launcher that comes with the box, and the first thing I notice is the fact that we don't have the navigation bar at the bottom of the screen, and I don't believe there is any way of actually getting that navigation bar out. Let's start by going to apps and see what apps come pre-installed with the box. So I see the Play Store, Netflix, Kodi, Showbox and YouTube. So enough apps to get you started. Now let's go into the settings app right here. So the settings app does look a bit different than what you're used to. At networks here we can just select whatever connection we want. At the device here we can turn on the Bluetooth, HDMI CEC. And for sound settings here, we can just select however you want the sound coming out of your box depending on your setup at home. Here at general, we see the device's name, the languages, and let's check out the languages since we are here. So I'm just gonna scroll through them. So these are the languages available for this particular launcher. However, I'm pretty sure the box has more languages. And if we go into more settings here, we can check out the languages here. So languages, so I'm just gonna scroll through them. So yeah, many more languages that what we've seen there on the launcher. So a lot of languages available. Now let's go into USB and storage here. So out of the 16 gigs of internal storage that we have about 11.87 available, so not bad at all. Since the box has Android 6, we can always install an SD card as internal storage, so we are not limited about the internal storage of the box anymore. Now let's go into about media box here. So here you can see that it's running Android 6.01. And the last Android security patch level is from June 2016. And back to the settings app here. Here at security we can just see whatever options we have available. So if you want to install other apps and stuff like that. At account you can basically add a Google account to the box. A display here, we can adjust the display, so you can make it like smaller or bigger. Now I'm making it smaller. Here at resolution you can select whatever resolution you'd like for your TV, and again this will be different depending on what TV you have connected to the box. My TV only has a 1080p resolution. And at about here we can just see the device's name, some system info like the internal storage, the model name, and the Android version, which is 6.01. Here we can also look for updates whenever they are available. I was very happy to see that the Play Store works really good, and there are no problems whatsoever with the Play Store onto this particular box. For those of you that were wondering if the box has root access, no, this box does not come with root access from the factory. For the internal memory and RAM speed test, these are the speeds that we get. The internal memory right here, it's actually the SD card, and this one here and this one are the internal memory of the box. So the read speeds 117 and the write speed 76, so very good speeds. On the AnTuTu benchmark, the box gets a score of about 35,700, and here we can see some more information about the test itself. I was expecting that the box would get a much higher score, to be really honest. On the Geekbench 3 we get a multi-core score of 2727 and a single core score of 640. Down here we can see some more information about the box and some more information about the test itself. On the iStorm Extreme we get a score of 6199, and this is the highest score that I have ever seen on a TV box. And down here we can see some more information about the test itself. The CPU setup will just confirm that we already know. And here we can check out the temperature of the box at this particular time. So after all those benchmark tests, only 51 degrees, so not bad at all. On the speed test tab, through a wired connection we get a download speed of about 78. On the 2.4 GHz network we get a download speed of about 21, and on the 5 GHz network we get a speed of about 5 download. And just in case some of you may be interested in this part, I decided to show this as well. The box does come pre-installed with Kodi 16.1, and if we go to system and system info here we can see some details about it. So I'm just gonna scroll through them. The box does come with some add-ons, however I didn't install them at this time, but yes, you can select to install the add-ons that come with the box. Since I already have Kodi opened, I want to try a couple of video formats from here so we can see how well they do. So this one, it's a 4K file at 59 frames per second, so I'm very curious to see if this will actually work. And just like the S912X, no, it doesn't seem to do fine. I'm gonna try this in MX Player afterwards, so let me try to exit this for now. Unfortunately I have to exit Kodi and go back in. So the first one didn't work. The following one should do much better, so let's check this one out. So yeah, this one seems to go very well. Let's skip forward a bit. And yes, it continues to go extremely well. Alright, let's move back once and try a different file. So let's try this one right here for now. This one also does really good. And we'll move to another file. Let's try this one right here. And we'll skip forward a bit. And yes, this one does seem to do fine as well. The next file I want to try is this one here. This is a difficult file to be played on most of these TV boxes. And it doesn't seem to want to start up. Okay, I got it to start. So let me skip forward a bit. So nothing, I don't see absolutely anything on the screen. So we'll try this one with the MX Player as well. This one here, it's a 4K file that I filmed with my phone. And it did skip a couple of frames, if I've seen that right. But yeah, it does seem to do okay. The next file, it's gonna do just fine. It's a 720p file. So I'll just skip forward. And of course, as I was expecting, this one does just fine. So we'll stop this. We'll just try a 1080p very quickly. And of course, this one does good as well. Next, I wanna try those two files again on the MX player, see how well that works. So I'm gonna kill Kodi from the background. We'll open the MX player from here. We'll allow this. Alright, so I have the MX player open. I'm gonna try the exact same file. This file works really good on the S912 boxes, so I just don't understand why it doesn't really work on these new processors. So yeah, I just get the black screen and the box just freezes, and I can't really do anything. I have to go back to like the home screen. So we'll try that again with the other file. So the other file was this one right here. Let's see if this one works. So I'll give it a second. So yeah, with the MX player this seems to work. However, I don't see it going very smoothly. Well, actually it does go pretty good. So yeah, this one works, but the other 4K file, no, I'm not able to get. Okay, so that's what files work onto this box good, and what files don't actually work onto this box. I have the YouTube app open that comes with the box. I'm gonna play one of my own videos. We'll see what the maximum resolution is. So we'll just wait a couple of seconds to skip this ad here. So we'll skip that ad and we'll go to resolution here on top and quality. And unfortunately the maximum resolution available is 480p, which is very disappointing considering this is a rather expensive box. So yeah, on the YouTube app that comes with this TV box, the maximum resolution is 480p. However, there are lots of other YouTube apps out there, so you may wanna check out other apps and install other apps. Miracast seems to be working fine onto this TV box. If I go to gallery here, I can just scroll through whatever pictures I have onto the phone, and they do seem to work really good. This is a quick video that I want to try and see how well it does. Alright, so now I'm playing GTA onto the box. I have everything set to maximum, like the settings for the game. So we'll see how well it does. So it does seem to do fairly well. We'll run this guy over. So GTA seems to do quite well onto this box. However, I wasn't expecting anything less, because this is a very powerful processor. Alright, so in order to conclude this video, what I don't like about the box is the fact that it doesn't have the navigation bar at the bottom. So I like that bar for multitasking and so on. I don't like the fact that 4K files at 60 frames per second don't work, and they should actually be working. DTS and Dolby Digital aren't working at this time, and Amlogic is actually working on to fixing that. However, we don't know when that's gonna happen. Aside from that, we can install other launchers like Nova launcher, and this is how the box will look afterwards. So if you don't like that stock launcher, you can always install one of these. The Wi-Fi speeds are okay for the 2.4 GHz band, but for the 5 GHz band they're not that great, so that is the downside as well. Other than that, the box did seem to do quite well, and I haven't had any issues with it, with the Play Store, no apps that crashed and nothing like that. So the box does seem to do quite well, and hopefully with a couple of updates it will become even better. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. If you did like the video, please press the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.